Hi there, I'm Matt's FTR. If you hate facts, then I hate you. Fuck you, fuck yourself, fuck YouTube, fuck you. And now that you've got my intro out of the way, you may have seen this video. It's going viral now. It's of some stupid fucking girl, some SJW brainwashed little shit who pays attention to the mainstream media, and probably her gender studies professor is yelling at her parents who know what they're talking about. And of course, people are agreeing with the girl. What a shock. So we're going to go through the video and debunk everything she says. To be fair though, the parents are right, but they're executing their argument very poorly, but their mind is in the right place and not up their ass. They're just not very good at speaking their opinion. Well, the facts. So let's get right to it. First of all, yeah, seriously, shut the fuck up. Your parents are trying to teach you something. And no, I won't shut up. Yes, you will. You will fucking listen to somebody who's going to tell you the truth. Okay, so her father works in the ghetto. He literally sees what's going on. He will be seeing things like black people committing a lot of crimes. He might see that the majority of robberies that are going on in those areas are all done by black people, that the majority of crimes committed against black people are not white people but are rather other black people, because if you look at the fucking statistics, I know you people hate that, but if you look at the stats, you will see that the highest amount of crime, if you compare white on white crime, or white on black, or black on white, or black on black, the highest percentage of crime is actually black on black. And out of those four, the lowest percentage of crime is actually white against black. And of course, out of all four, Black Lives Matter is protesting against white on black, the lowest percentage of crime. How funny. I've already said this in my other video, but I'm going to say it again because I need to drill this into you people's fucking titanium skulls. Black lives do not matter to Black Lives Matter unless it is done by a white person. If a black person is attacked or shot or killed by another black person, they don't give a flying fuck. It's always about political narrative and not about facts.
Do you know why they're in that position?
Yes, I do know why they're in that position, actually. I will be making another video very shortly about why racism is not going to get better. In fact, it's going to get worse. But I will say right now a point from when I make that video, probably later on today. But essentially, in summary, the reason why they're in that position is not because of systematic oppression or something fucking stupid like that. The actual reason that black people commit so many crimes, black people make up only 13% of the US population but commit 50%, half of all crimes. The reason is because of lifestyle, the way they grow up. Black people have the highest percentage of growing up in fatherless homes. That is why they grow up so poorly. They need fatherly influence.
Do you understand the systematic historical reason for why they're in that position?
I hate this point. I hate this point by everybody. I hate this point by fucking SJWs. I hate it by the media. I hate it by fucking these protesters, these rioters, black people. I hate this fucking argument that history is the reason. Explain the logic behind it. Don't just be like, no, Matt, you're wrong. It's true because it's true. No. You need to use fucking facts to explain the stupidity of this fucking statement or how it's true in any way, shape, or form. How the fuck is history to blame for what is going on right now? You cannot have a person who is in their 20s committing crime and then saying, well, it's not that black kid's problem that he committed a crime, it's history. Yes, it's the history that he didn't even fucking live through that is the reason why he's committing so many crimes. No. Yes, history did suck for everybody because, by the way, I feel like I should also point out that in the 1600s, white slaves actually outnumbered black slaves, but we can ignore that for now to, help with your precious little fucking feelings, you pieces of fucking shit out there who hate facts. But regardless, yeah, the past fucking sucked in terms of racism and slavery. The past was better in every other capacity, but in terms of racism and slavery, yeah, the past was pretty fucking shit. But you cannot blame people today who were not in those times, because we weren't alive back then, for systematic racism. We weren't around, okay? And by the way, this is also part of why racism won't end, but I'll get into that video later.
Don't care. All they want to do is be ghetto.
No.
Yes, they're
No.
I couldn't catch what he said, but whatever.
No.
There's good people.
No.
Most of them just want to suck off the system or do something bad like drugs or gangs.
You see, that's what I mean about executing their point badly. He is right about, drugs and gangs and stuff like that, because again, they have the highest percentage of like drug use, gang use, shooting each other, all that kind of stuff. But he's but what he said, because he's not executing his argument very well, is like, oh, they want to be part of all that shit. Well, no, they don't want to be part of it. It's because of their upbringing, not having fathers, not having proper role models, meeting the wrong people, all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, it's not optional when they're like young and meeting bad people, but it's also not the fault of white people, like SJWs want you to believe, or what this stupid girl right here would want you to believe.
They have been oppressed. They have not been given the same opportunities you have had.
Bullshit. Okay, so again, she's talking about the past. She's talking about hundreds of years ago when black people weren't given those privileges. But we're not talking about that. We have to talk about the privileges that are happening during the time when the case happens. You cannot blame 200 years ago for George Floyd. You cannot blame 200 years ago for a white guy or a black guy who was shot last week. Fuck off with your flawed, fucking dead, brain dead logic. Okay? In terms of the past 30, 40 years, black people have more privileges than white people. My recent video about what was it called? George Floyd and white/black victims. I prove it there. I prove it in an old video about racism. I prove it in an older video called White People are Under Attack. Check out those videos on my page before you fucking write out your stupid fucking bullshit. But of course you can, because people can comment whatever they want on my videos saying they're wrong opinions, and I can't even fucking reply because facts are being censored. But hey, that's how you know if you're wrong and I'm right. If you can comment your fucking stupidity down below my video and your comment does not get deleted, that means everything you said was wrong. And if I try to reply to you and my comment gets deleted, it means I was right, because YouTube is censoring facts and letting through opinions that are wrong. Yes, they do. They have all the fucking same rights as white people. In fact, they have more. White people do not have the right to say that we have white pride because we're shot. White people do not have the privilege of making a black joke on TV because our show will be canceled. White people do not have the privilege of having white crime, like white crime against us, being reported by the mainstream media. And even if the mainstream media does report on a white person dying, it's always met with them just saying, oh, poor white people. But black people are always called the victims. Black crime is always being reported and is being blamed on white people, even if we didn't commit the fucking crime. Black people have privileges that we fucking don't. Oh, and if all that wasn't enough, there's also affirmative action. Stop with this bullshit that black people have less rights than us, because in reality, in modern day, they have more rights than us.
And you recognizing that as an issue is the reason why it's still continuing today.
That is not the reason why racism is continuing today, and I will make a video on this later.
See it all over. There's all kinds of successful people that are of color. It doesn't matter what color, Brad.
Exactly, her father's right. There are many people who are black and are very successful. I find it so funny that it's all about, oh, racism this. Meanwhile, Michael Jackson, a black man, managed to become the most famous man in the world in the 70s and 80s. And remained the most famous man in the world in the 90s and even till today. But I'm sure there will be some morons out there going, yeah, but Michael Jackson's skin turned white and that's why he became famous. Yeah, he was the most famous man in the world before the 1990s, okay?
But it's a lot harder for them to get to that position.
No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. Even in the work field, black people are given preferential treatment just because of their skin color. They are.
When they do, they're fine. But there's always filthy animals. And that
You're called
There are filthy animals out there. There's a reason why black people commit most crimes. Well, half of the crimes, but make up a very small percentage of the population, which means if you counter for inflation, they actually commit most of the crimes based on the amount of people that there are in the United States, and commit most of the attacks against other black people.
You're calling people of color black animals.
Wow, this girl is so fucking stupid. This right here is where you see her like mainstream media, extremist SJW, university brainwashing. He says that the black people who commit these crimes are animals, and she says, you're calling black people animals. No, he didn't. Listen to your father, you stupid bitch. He did not say black people are animals. He said the black people doing these crimes are animals.
You're calling them animals.
Fuck yourself, little girl.
Are you kidding me? That's not okay.
Get your head out of your fucking ass. Black people who commit these crimes against other black people, which has the highest percentage, yes, are animals. Neither me nor your father said that all black people are animals. You are the one who twisted his words to say that. Fuck you.
No matter what, that's not okay. No matter what, it's not okay. Racism is not okay.
Then stop being racist because you're the one perpetuating it.
Why do you think that racism is okay?
He didn't say racism was okay, you stupid fucking kid. Jesus Christ, this girl is so fucking stupid. I feel like I need to point out that people in the comments are on her side, by the way. Even the title, Young White Girl Shames Her Parents for Being Racist while she's being racist, of course.
Your statistics can be warped.
Your statistics can be warped. Oh my god. See, here's the funny thing. She's actually right. But here's why I laugh at it. Because she would warp her own stats to fit her personal narrative. Like I've already pointed out in my previous video, black people, white people are shot more in the United States, but black people are shot more in Canada. But people like this would try to put it across that black people are the victims in both countries, even though they're two opposing stats. And they do this in such a flawless fucking way. Here's what a dumb girl like this would say. Yeah, but your stats are all manipulated because black people make up a very small percentage of the population. So if you look at the overall number to the total population, they're actually shot more. Okay, but black people are shot more in Canada. So are we going to talk about population there? No, in Canada it's just simply racism. It takes some serious fucking mental gymnastics to look at two opposing facts and say that the same race is the victim in both of them. That's some like major fucking mental gymnastics right there. But the truth is, although stats can be very manipulated because the mainstream media is very fucking good at that, it doesn't matter. The stats on shootings is in fact correct. White people are shot more by police than black people.
You want me to show you videos?
Oh, let me show you videos. What a stupid fucking girl. What's she gonna do? She's gonna go on YouTube or Facebook and look at fucking those political pages like Now This, where all they do is show out of context manipulated videos showing black people getting attacked, but any video where a white person is attacked is either oppressed or just simply not uploaded because it doesn't fit the narrative. Let me show you videos with the narrative. Oh yeah, little girl, well let me show you some fucking videos. I can show you videos of a 70-year-old white man being pushed over by police that nobody gave a fuck about. I can show you a video of a war veteran last year who was killed by police and he was white. I could show you a video of Daniel Shaver. I could show you a video of Tony Timpa. I could show you many other fucking videos, but you probably wouldn't have seen those or even know about them because they're of white people. Your fucking videos mean nothing.
Do you want me to show you videos of cops? I will do it.
And so will I.
Because they can be warped. I'm not giving statistics right now.
Clearly.
They can be warped.
They can be warped. Yeah, but in this case, they're not.
Personal experiences can't.
Personal experiences can't. Yes, that's why there are many videos of white people being attacked by black people and cops. But black people face very, very, very little crime from white people. Very fucking little. They face the most from other black people. Sorry about the actual facts, you fucking idiot.
Do I need to show you a bunch of videos of cops attacking protesters? Peaceful protesters.
They're not peaceful. They are literally Black Lives Matter people rioting and destroying businesses. If you actually look at the videos that you are talking about, but I'm sure you've manipulated that in some way, so I'm not worried. The majority of videos are literally showing black people breaking into stores like Target and even local businesses, destroying the windows and straight up stealing shit. And if you watch those videos, 98% of them are black people. Shut up.
You mean uninformed and educated?
I love the irony. 2 seconds ago she goes, I'm not showing stats. And then 2 seconds later going, I'm educated. Yes, we see that. By a university, you're educated. By the corrupted fucking educational system we have.
Yes, I am. Mom, I was watching political stuff and you said to turn that off because you don't want to hear about it.
Yes, good on her. She acknowledges that the fucking mainstream media is bullshit. She acknowledges that the kind of videos and shit that you're watching is all just manipulated victimization shit. Victim complexes. What you're watching, girl, is all bullshit. You're watching bullshit. Don't you get it? You cannot pay attention to the mainstream media. You can't if you want any understanding of facts.
I am educated on it and you
I am educated.
are not.
Yes, they are. Imagine being so delusional you think that the mainstream media is educated.
The fact that you can...
I am too. I am very sick of hearing about black victims when white people are shot more. I am very fucking sick of it. I am very much with your mother on this. Not you, you stupid girl. I am not gonna play into a game where people who are shot less are the victims. No.
have that ignorance. Ignorance for the majority is bliss. Ignorance.
Yes, it is bliss, and that's why this girl is happy, and why her mother is standing there like, oh, I can't believe I fucking gave birth to this child.
The minority is destruction.
That are wrong. This is just pure wrong information out there.
Just give me the statistic.
In
Just give me the facts so I can ignore them.
2017, 457 white people were shot to death by the police in the United States.
Okay.
223 were black.
Thank you. And that's in 2017, but it's true for 2018, 2019, and 2020.
76% of the population is white.
Correct.
13% is black.
Correct.
If they were being killed at the exact same rate by police officers, the rate of black people being killed would be 8.9. But it's not. It's 24%.
And now incorrect. This is how fucking stupid this argument is. Okay, I could go into so much detail explaining why this percentage argument is fucking retarded, but instead, I have a better way of doing it. Don't worry, I'm not avoiding doing it because I can't. I'm avoiding doing it because I can be way more effective by throwing your own logic right back in your face. Hey, you want to play this percentage game, which is utterly fucking stupid. You cannot use percentages of like, well, black people are a very small percentage of the population, but the numbers are close. Therefore, if you were to increase the population, it would be much higher. That's fucking dumb. The fact of the matter is, they're committing more crimes. End of fucking story. But no worries. Let me throw your own logic back in your face. Black people commit 50% of all crimes, but make up only 13% of the population in the United States. Now, let's ask ourselves, what percentage of crimes would they commit if they were 50% of the population? 70% of all crimes, 80% of all crimes, maybe even 90% of all crimes. You see, when you use percentages like that, you get facts thrown in your face and it doesn't really feel good.
The rate of white people being killed should be about where it is.
Never mind where it should be. Here's a fucking crazy idea. How about black people stop cheating on their wives and then being thrown out of the home so that their kids are raised without a father and then become into things like drugs, bad people, and end up stealing shit all the time and having a lot more run-ins with the cops? I mean, it's a fucking wild idea, but they could just do that.
So they're being killed at a higher rate.
They're being killed at a higher rate. So, because white people are shot more, we need to look at the low percentage of black people to see that their rate is higher. This is the most ignorant argument that anybody can make.
There's more white people, meaning that the amount of people killed by cops who are white would be higher.
Who cares? As long as you're not committing crimes, you won't be approached by a cop regardless of what your skin color is. That's why your argument is flawed. But then again, I understand why this is used so much. It's the only argument you have, but it's a really crappy one.
Reaction of the person. I'm not saying
Because they're
I'm not
tired.
saying it.
They're tired. Stop committing crimes! Fucking hell, this building. If 13% of the population is committing half of the crimes, the problem is with the black people, not the cops or the white people or the mythical systemic racism that doesn't exist. Or, at the very least, shouldn't play a part because that was hundreds of years ago.
They're tired of being treated
I'm
that
not
way.
saying it's
How can they be they're tired of treating that way. Well, what about us? White people commit the other half of crimes, but we're shot more. So fuck off.
right.
Good.
But if they started teaching them that this is the world that we live in, you don't want to be killed. Why do you think your friend's father taught him that?
Because
He
so
got-
that
so
his
that
black son doesn't end up dead like Tamir Rice.
Because he doesn't want him to grow up with a chip on his shoulder
He
that
doesn't
no
want his
police
black son to end up dead.
And, well, just so you know, white people have the right to say we don't want our white son to end up dead, even though he most likely will because we're shot more.
Exactly.
That's not okay. Why do you think that's okay?
She didn't fucking say it was okay, you stupid, manipulative, brainwashed SJW.
Because
Why is this something that you're okay with? Why is that
I'm
a
not-
reality that
I'm
you're okay
saying
with?
I'm okay with it.
I agree with you, mother. I know how frustrated you are. You got your daughter telling you that you're okay with it to manipulate your brain. She's been brainwashed by the SJWs, and now she's trying to throw that brainwashing back to you. It's unfortunate.
But you are. No, I'm not.
Yeah, she's not.
So stand against it. So stand against it. If you're not okay with it, so
You
stand
wanna know
against
when I'll
it.
stand against it? When the black people in the ghetto stop carrying an illegal weapon. When the black people in the ghetto...
Thank you. Yes, in the ghettos, you literally have black people committing crimes against other blacks, which is why black on black crime, as I've already said, is the highest percentage in terms of crime.
stop murdering each other.
Murdering each other. She acknowledges that that's the highest percent. Thank you.
I'll start caring about cops when they stop killing black people.
And I will start caring about them when they stop killing white people because we're shot more than blacks.
I'll start caring about black people when they stop killing cops.
Okay, well, see, that's what I mean about them executing their argument pretty poorly. When they stop killing cops, you see, here's the thing, though. I think her mother at the end there was very frustrated with talking to her daughter because clearly she stuttered at the end as well. I think it's safe to say that she was at the very least trying to say when black people stop killing each other, but she accidentally said killing cops because her mind got a bit fuzzy. And if she did in fact mean to say killing cops, then she's just straight up wrong. That's not the case. But yes, in terms of killing each other, she would be right. Overall, though, her parents were right. They were just executing their argument pretty poorly. And their daughter is an ignorant fucking SJW who has had their brain warped by the corrupted justice system and the mainstream media. Wow. I'm not surprised that the girl is being complimented for this video, but it should show you all you people how fucking stupid this all is.